Came from when we sometimes get a job going, a normal size bedroom, 12 by 12, could be gallon, could be two. So I don't want to buy two if we need one. So I just kind of start with one. So if anybody's heard that, that's why they call me 1 gallon Alan. So, so here we are. Propane. I've owned propane for 8 years. My father's pretty much retired, lives in North Carolina now. He's on my phone for kind of help me through business details. But my father's been out of it so long that he has some old school thinking, but I'm trying to bring it into today. So my family is the most important thing to me in life. I was in the Marine Corps, as Chad said, and I was getting ready to possibly re-enlist, and then I decided I wanted to start a family, come back home because my mom had cancer. So my family is why I came back and the reason I do a lot of what I do. So there's family. Next slide. Charlotte, Philip, and Maddie. The last one, Madeline, we were good at 2 kids. Until I guess we're having 3. So, but I wouldn't trade her for the world. She, it's funny how they're all different. Their personality. Charlotte is bossy and a diva. Philip is laid back, cool like me, and Madeline is as funny as can be. So she's a clown. So next slide. There's Charlotte. So again, she's 8, she'll be in 3rd grade next year. There's Philip, eating a peanut butter filled banana on the left there, his favorite snack. There's Madeline. So she'll be 5 in November. And there's my beautiful wife Deanna, who in September is our 10-year anniversary. We went to Europe for our honeymoon, and I told her in 10 years I'll take her back, which is now September, so I don't know if that's happening, but we'll see. So there's the kids and me. We did a funny, there was a dad's night out at church. There's some funny stuff down to take pictures with, so. About us. As I said, we officially became a corporation in 1998. Prior to that, my father was a DBA in the late 80s. He was a policeman for the town of Amherst, who just started paying for extra money when I was a little kid because my mom quit work to raise my sister and I. Expenses are raw, but money's tight, so my father started paying for friends, family. He did a job for a neighbor, they liked it. Their neighbor called, their cousin called their mom, so we're today. We're a proud vendor of Wegmans, Yahoo, and countless other local businesses. So we do all the painting and wallpaper for all of the Wegmans stores in Buffalo, 2 in Erie, Pennsylvania, and 1 in Jamestown. A lot of people don't think of Wegmans as having wallpaper, but if you look at the service desk and then look up, wallpaper's all over stores. So actually, in a couple weeks, the store on Sheridan Drive, Sheridan Evans area, we're going to be redoing all wallpaper on the whole front end of that store. So we need a lot of commercial vinyl wall covering. And of course, we primarily do residential repainting. Just some pictures of some work. This kid was a New York Rangers fan, so he wanted the red, blue, and white. So it's kind of a cool project we did. This was a bedroom. The daughter, she was having a baby. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Strikes again. The exterior of a house in Lockport that we did last year. And then the next one we'll show you different color. They had a dark navy trim and almost black siding. It was a pretty cool transformation, of the home. Here's a dining room. The lady wanted to change the white trim to black and then wanted red walls. So not only do we do painting, we also do wallpapering. We tend to strip more wallpaper in homes than we hang. It's kind of a thing of the past, so to speak. Although if people are going to hang wallpaper, it's usually in the kitchen or the bathroom area where the walls can be cleaned pretty easy. Wallpaper's usually pretty durable, so that's, those areas again can kind of take some abuse. So we hang and finish drywall. I had a customer last week who they put the door handle through the door when it opened because there's no door stop. So we fixed those two, obviously. Textured ceilings, we can apply popcorn to repair a spot for you. We can remove popcorn, make it flat. Siding restoration, we do a lot of wood staining of homes. Can kind of bring an old home back to life. Deck staining, there's three kinds of deck stain. A translucent stain is kind of like a natural wood look, semi-transparent stain, and then solid color stains. Once you go up to the next one, you can't go back down. So I try to explain to people, give them options. We do power washing of homes and decks, and gutter cleaning, which should probably be done like twice a year, so you don't get water backup. A good referral for us is people who have tried to strip wallpaper and they've given up. Either it's coming off in pieces this big, or they've started to ruin the drywall to where you see the brown. So that means that you've taken the outer layer of drywall off, which has to be primed, repaired. A lot of people get into it and don't realize what they've gotten themselves into. So that's a good referral for us. People who are afraid of heights, I have a friend who doesn't go up more than 5 feet on a ladder. So those people that don't want to climb ladders, heights is a good referral for us. People that have decks or patios that do a lot of parties in the summer. I tell people in Buffalo, every 3 years you might want to think about redoing your deck. Usually the floor is the first thing to go. The railings and the spindles, maybe like every 5 years. And people who are too busy to tackle projects around the house, they want to be outside. Sometimes there's only a short time to be outside to enjoy it. People that want to enjoy life and not have to be constantly working on their house. Those are good for us. So, people that I'd like to meet, designers. If anybody who is an interior designer, who works for a wall covering manufacturer, or they work with them, that'd be good for us. Plumbers, electricians, and roofers. A lot of times plumbers cut holes that have to be fixed. And companies that have a couple buildings or sites are good for us. And that's it.